In some strange way, every charity should be working to shut themselves down, to make themselves redundant. My name is Peter Baines, the director and founder of Hands Across the Water, and our purpose is to create a life of choice rather than chance for the kids we support through our foundation. I was deployed into Thailand as a forensic investigator after the Boxing Day tsunami. And on my last deployment, I met a group of children who had all lost their parents, had lost their home, and were living in a tent. I realised I couldn't change what had happened, but it felt within my capacity to change what happened next for them. So I returned to Australia and started the charity. A bit over 12 months later, I opened our first home, which I thought was the end of the journey, but it was just the beginning. The idea of the bike rides for us started in 2009 with a lady who was in the audience of a presentation that I had given, and she said, I think I'm going to ride 800 kilometres from Bangkok to Khao Lak and I'll raise $10,000 for this charity. And Andrew, her husband, said, Bridge, you're mad, why don't you just donate them $10,000? And I'm glad she didn't listen to her husband. And 2009 saw us ride together and we raised $178,000. I think the challenge of our time is to find a journey that's worthy of your heart and soul. The magic behind the bike ride is what it gives those who come and ride with us. And one of our long-term return bike riders, he said, I fundraise for the kids, but I ride for myself. But we took on a community in a place called Yosoton, and it's a home for children who have HIV or who had lost their parents to HIV. And the children had been dying on a regular basis, because one of the things with charities, if potential donors and supporters, what they can't see, well, it's difficult to support. So when we started taking our bike riders there and people started to see and understand the challenge, well, then they started supporting. 12 months after we'd taken responsibility for that home, the kids stopped dying. And that's the way it should be. We can't control the children who come to us. What we can control is the life that the kids have with us, and then when they leave, that they've had enough education and opportunities and choice that should they choose to have children of their own, their children are better positioned so they don't end up back with us. One of the things that we've just launched in Hands is what we call Hands Experiences Thailand, where we now are the tour company. Our licensed tour guide was one of our first students through the home, and what it means is that all of the profit from the ride costs now are invested back into the foundation, back into the future of the kids. So it's a fantastic model that with growth we'll have day tours through the local community where people on holidays with their family can come and ride, and the profit will come back into the foundation. What I hear from those who support us and what makes it attractive to them is what they get back. It's these shared experiences, which is what the families and the individuals come back for. If people are interested in what we're doing, the first thing is to do their research, and that can be through our website and through our social media, and then beyond that it's attending one of our events. People are yearning to really test themselves for causes they care deeply about. People think they're doing it for someone else, and then they realise a couple of days in they're actually taking more out of it than they're giving, and that's a success for us.